Yes, good evening to every eye where they watch us out on a day. Lovely day now. We don't get here since morning. I want to believe your day has been lovely too. Today now Wednesday and 5 to 6. Not where they take and do pass marry me. The fourth day in the month of April. Oh, me. How am I still April myself?
Don't take us back.
I'm telling you.
This is my month.
Fourth day in the month of May.
Yes, so
2022. Actually, Slimmity's month, yeah.
Yep.
And we're counting down.
Yes, so we're counting down, and of course, I guess extremely excited about it because we are just too many in this month of May. Too many May babies. Kizane been launched the month for us. I don't get the likes of Mr. Macaroni. His birthday was yesterday. Ellen Paul's birthday was yesterday. Genevieve is today. I did tell you, DJ Real. Yes, shout outs to DJ Real. Today na your own birthday too.
We are close.
No, we did very close. And of course, every other person born today or born this month, we are counting down gradually. Mine is still a bit fast. Still get like 10 days, before mine. But of course, excited about waiting we carry from again tonight. Marry me in a show where they educate persons, get information. As much as, yes, at times we catch crews and stuff. But at the end of the day, they get morals, they get lessons, to always take back home. So tonight, I don't know, when we reach there, we'll cross the bridge. But definitely promises to be another amazing time out on Top Your Love Doctors, or with Your Love Doctors on top the show.
Yeah, so it promises to be another lovely moment. So sit back, relax, make we together, do them together. Because we know they do them alone, on our contribution self, now they make the show go as it's supposed to go.
Yes,
say family, they talk to now be the smallest unit of a society.
Yep.
So if we get it right with the family, then the society will be fine.
Yes,
then the country will be fine.
Well said, Shola. Trust me, you're not absolutely wrong. All right, so before we dive into our discussion, I think we'd always get something to always talk about, that has a lot to do with the family. And I think if anything, they will talk about today now. Today, I don't get 2 cases of girls where they be used for rituals.
Wow.
And they be finding for hotel room, just filming if I enter into the studio.
You've seen 2 today.
2 cases, yes. I was just going through a story now why Shola, they do the intro of a girl where they just been sick for hotel room and private parts, boobs, everything, they don't take them, like it's been cut off. And it just is so sad because when you ask yourself, I know things no day easy. Everybody's trying to survive, everybody's trying to hustle, to get ends meet and stuff. But I always tell myself over and over again, I will always do it the right way. And it's sad that the generation or the age of persons where they fall victim for this case, they say like 23, right? Like the one in the morning was 23. Now the one I'm seeing now, she's 25. And it only shows how desperate people are. I mean, I should say Shola foresee that story of there was this thing that circulated of waiting girls they do.
Yes,
obviously, you saw it, the island
story.
I can't even,
the dog.
I did the dog and stuff, and all because of money. You want to belong, you want to ride Porsche, or you want to go with Benz, you want to roll with the big boys, and you don't want to work.
And the question is, we've asked ourselves severally, who are you trying to impress?
Really? Who are you trying to impress? Really?
I saw Elon Musk picture with that of Davido. You will even say that Davido himself get money pass. The richest man in the world.
Imagine.
He has no tattoo, he has no wristwatch, he has nothing. Just stop. And one, if you see boots, you
see they go for when Mark been come Nigeria. He went through Yaba and all that. See the polo. That polo is my favorite polo. And don't you ever forget the color. Ash.
Of course, I remember.
You understand? It was so simple. Like that, he wasn't wearing his sneakers. He wore like a very simple. He had a short on. Even when he went back to his country, these people they don't get to dress so much because at the end of the day, not be about the appearance. I think now about waiting. So and these guys are working tired. The other day they talk say Dangote don't move 7 places upward for the world. He's the richest man in Africa. But right now, he don't move up again 7 times. There was a time I asked myself, I said, this guy is the richest man. He has been the richest man since I know waiting, wealth, and what's me. And he still work like tirelessly. Like say, no, tomorrow, no day, today, you hear say, he did somewhere, he's launching this. Tomorrow, you hear say, they do this, blah, blah, blah. Like the rich people that we talk about, they are still working. So why is it that my generation, they want it ASAP? They don't want to get sleepless nights.
And the question The question we ask ourselves is, the so-called rituals money, how many people have you seen on Forbes list?
Oh, how many people?
How many have you seen
A guy went mad yesterday for this mainland. Yesterday. Crazy. They say because the ritual way been do Ife.
Oh, my face, no.
You understand? So what we are trying to say, if they tell you say easy in a setup, I mean, I did under the weather. I'm sure Shola is not even as fit as
I should be.
As he should be. Do you understand? But one thing I know about myself is I believe so much in diligence. I believe so much in hard work, persistence. You know, I believe the fact.
Yes, sorry to cut you, my dear. Yesterday in a public holiday.
Yes, public holiday.
They were supposed to do a shoot in my area and everything. So, you know, some young boys came and they collect money for Jen. They would, you know, it's a normal thing where when people want to shoot, they want you understand. And we're also ready to give because that's like the trend. But it's a situation where you say if they don't give you, nobody will work.
They will say they go scatter.
I so much detest that statement. Now where they go, we say the thing I want to bring out of that story, we say a young guy. When I say young, I mean extremely young, 2021. Where we say you can't build your life on top. Say if they know give you. The question is how much they won't give you, won't survive you. Same thing goes with our ladies too, like you've started with, and we'll quickly talk about it before we go to the story of today. Please let us be careful. Let us be very careful. Running faster than your shadow will take you nowhere. Because at the end of the day, I want to let you know that person will talk say, can't give me 50 kobo, make I give you 500 million. You know stupid though. You know stupid. My papa they talk one proverb. My papa could talk say, you buy wristwatch from white man for 50 naira. You can't talk say no get alarm. He says it is a white man and madman. Only go 50 naira lowo yinbo ni ko lalam. She were look yinbo ni. So meaning that if a guy is telling you, don't worry, come, I'll give you 1 million, I'll give you 2 million just for a night, and you begin to ask yourself, and you still fell for that. I mean, it's glaring enough. So want to just be, because still part of family life, whether I like it or not.
I mean, and parents, when you see your girls, they live lavishly. This na girl where they see some posts of some girls, so they shall say the only reason why they won't go back to school now to go continue their runs. Imagine. Not for academic reasons. Or say they won't go back to school. The only reason they won't go back, say they don't miss
strike.
Yes, and in my head I was thinking, like, where
did we get?
Do you understand? Where? So parents, you see your girl, you know how much they send the girl regularly. You know, say maybe for months when she did school now 10,000 naira they give her. Now she come out, they use phone of
500,000,
1.5, and you guys are just so okay with it.
Wait,
no
is
question.
There an iPhone of 1.5?
No, no, iPhone 13 is not up to that, but it's almost a million.
It's almost a million.
It's almost a million. But you know, you see your girl using a phone of 500. Let me even bring it down. And you know, say the monthly allowance they give her no past 10K. You guys should not just be comfortable without asking. Ask her, how did you come? If the excuse no dey justifiable, or the reason why she giving her, and I know say it no make sense for your year. You are a parent. My mom will tell me today, say, now me give birth to you. I can never be tired of correcting you. I can never be tired of asking questions. So even if you reach your husband's house, I still get some rights. Do you understand? So my mom knows she knows my schedule, she knows my work, she knows how much, she doesn't even know how much I earn. But I know say you get where you go reach. Now maybe tomorrow now and she knows how tireless they work. Do you understand? But I know say you get some kinds of say if you happen and she'll still ask me a question like, why, Oga, how far, how you take up?
Let's
know. So she's not going to say, I see,
if it's work of
God too, let's know.
How the Lord did it.
How the Lord did it.
God, but
you understand? So parents should be free to ask. You see your son driving a luxurious car, you know, do not just feel my son has arrived. In a room. You guys are in a room. And you're picking the carry Benz, come out. What does he do for a living? When did he become a white-collar job person? Where you know tell now. Person will be undergraduate. Where they ask. You have every right as a parent.
And
so let's stop being unnecessarily comfortable.
Surprise visits to our children in school. There are a lot of skits that Wale Adenuga production has done to help that. Surprise them. It's good. In fact, it will inform you more about them. Most especially the time they've even gone for lecture. That's when you can really hear who they are from their neighbors. That's when you can really, because if they are there, obviously nobody go on top, because nobody want Wala. But once they are not there, you hear, because it is always redeemable now.
Yes.
When Peke never turn to Poko. Once Peke don't turn Poko, nothing remains.
Yeah.
Look at the story of the girl now. I'm very sure she's regretting it because like the police have done choke.
Yes, now don't choke. Yes, now.
And there are laws against it because there are some things we do. We don't know that it's against the law. Now she knows there are some. It could
an ignorance of the law.
It's not an excuse. So we just want to beseech parents watching. This is the little we can say from our own side. Let us work tirelessly on our children. Yeah. Like Slimmy will always say, I borrowed that quote, if you know you are not ready to take care of them, don't bring them forth to this world.
It's not a must.
I have 3. And every time I tell myself...
You were talking to Ire today and you were talking about...
And they ask of you. Yeah. To God. They ask, so they know my movement. They know what I'm doing. It was crazy that I ask of you. Is Slimmytee there? I say, because I said I'm in office. I say, is Slimmytee there?
Like that.
You understand? So what I'm trying to say in essence, I have just 3, but I told myself that, Oga, there's plenty of work for you to do. Because I imagine somebody having 4, 5. That is how you have to work too. You don't just believe... Yes, so, and taking care of them is not just the feeding money, it's not just putting provision on the table. A lot of work for parents to do. I beg you. And please, when people report your children to you, in those days, I think the way we were trained, excuse me, they will say, ojú kan ló ń bímọ, ìgbà ojú ló ń wò. That is in one eye and they born. Because in the community, everybody will look out for you. If you go and play ball, there's one woman in our area, we normally call her BBC. She will always come to people's house. Once they
BBC, they can't report you.
She will report you, and these are the things they tempt us. So please, when people report your children to you, some parents are so fast to say, no, kilo she, binu eni. Who is Ogo? Where is the Ogo? I mean, where is the Ogo? Because you're funny. Ogo wo? And we deceive ourselves with that term a lot. People will come that is not even convenient to, but they believe because I have my own children too. I should not open my eyes and walk. Slimmy. The first day I played snooker in my life, I cried. You know why? The person I wanted to report to my father of blessed memories. And he does explain snooker is a crime. When we were growing up, because they will call it, they will say it's tete. Shola tete. Shola snooker. And I was not crying. Serious, I was crying. I was not dancing. I don't know how to play it. So I just stood there. Shola tete. Shola snooker.
You don't know, say it don't finish for you.
Now, snooker is a normal thing now, but it wasn't like that then. So imagine that fear instilled in us. I begged the man the man go take me bath. Come out. I see
the beg because now you know what's go do.
I say, now imagine if my child wants to play snooker today, I will say that is the normal, but not like that. So people will always come to you. Don't chase them away. You need those informations. In fact, if you don't need them, be polite enough to say thank you so that you hear more. Yeah,
they'll be able to tell you more. I'm telling you, like, see, if I'm going to take anything again from what he said, the fact that he said it takes, now the smallest unit of the society is the family, right? Sure. So that means from a family, we are taking a society. From society, we are taking a nation. So it means now collective efforts. Family gets its own to do. The community gets its own to do. And of course, the nation as it own. We don't forget a better Niger if we all know agree join body. So please, let's work together. Let's be a teamwork. And I shall say one day we'll get that country we all they pray for. So right now, it's okay for us to go for our letter.
Yes.
We'll go for our letter.
Good day, Slimmy and Shola. My name is Andrew, and I'm in a very confused state right now. The first and the last true love I had was back then in the university. It appeared like our relationship was made in heaven because we were always happy. Everything changed when she had to travel outside the country because the entire family had to relocate and we were unable to continue the relationship for years. 5 years ago, I got married to Cynthia, and ever since then, she has had several miscarriages. My family is becoming unbearable as they cannot wait to call me a father. Slimmy and Shola, my ex is back, and immediately I saw her, it was like she never left. We have started seeing each other again, and stylishly, it is already affecting my marriage. I'm beginning to think my wife and I were not meant to be because of all the drama surrounding us. We have tried many hospitals and prayer centers. Please, what do? I really see my ex carrying my baby soon. Would I be considered a bad person in any way if I choose to continue with my ex?
That's supposed to be a question.
He's asking because he doesn't know, no.
I'm on your furniture.
How?
Is that supposed to be a question? I don't understand. Is that supposed to be that's a jam question?
Now.
Would you be considered a bad person? You are already a bad person for even thinking about it.
I want to start like this.
That what?
I'm not supporting this bro, so I'm not, mark my words, but I'm asking you, Slimmy, have you seen where two people come together?
So now, your ex is appearing from space.
No, I'm coming. Like I said, I'm not supporting these bros. But I'm just asking, have you seen where two people come together and later they discover, they both realize that they are not meant to be together and they live peacefully? Maybe because...
Like, for reasons like this now, I know. See, that one...
You've seen something like that, have you?
No, I've not seen. But what I'm saying, that one, yes, I've heard. That one day, right? Both of us will come to say, babes, it's obvious this relationship is not going to work. Let us go our separate ways. Everybody go peacefully. But this one now, because your ex that left you for reasons best known to you and to her, and I don't even care to know the reason, came now from nowhere. She just appeared from the moon, and you don't dey consider. You don't dey catch feelings. For God's sake, I tell people, see the mistake we make. Most times we feel the best way to heal now from you jumping. You know, you leave this relationship and you enter into another relationship. For me, that is no healing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You feel, I need to move on. You need to move on. There are times you might need to take a break. So jumping from Shola's relationship and entering Slimmy's relationship can never make you. Don't be the best way to you be that, because you might just be jumping into another mess entirely. So your ex is she just surfaced from nowhere, and you don't catch feelings. You're not thinking thoughts that you never had before. Peradventure, you might even be the one that is at fault here, because the truth is, medically it has been proven that most times when woman no fit give birth unless otherwise, the fault at times are from the man. And now you will see most times when they tell a woman, they'll tell you, let's go for test. Most times the men go, they refuse. Some men, they go refuse to go for test. Let's go for checkup. I've gone for checkup. The woman don't go check up. They don't tell her, say she did okay. Every part of your body is fine. Don't worry, you are very fruitful. Oh yeah, uncle, let's go for checkup so that I go know. That's when the guy will be giving, I'm busy today. Tomorrow I'm not going to be in Lagos. Next tomorrow I'll be in Abuja. I will always give reasons. Stupid reasons. Reasons that are uncalled for. Do you understand? Because if it was a woman that gave this kind of reason now, they'll say, in short, you are supposed to be suspecting that she must have been sleeping with the man. Like, she has been cheating on you stylishly. You did not just for her. Now, all of a sudden now, it's the man that is saying this. For God's sake, it's easy for you to just walk away. If you want to take a walk from the marriage, okay, because if you, this woman, if you give me children, it is fine. But for you to now give an excuse because your ex is in the picture, bro, and you're asking, say, what was that question that got me pissed?
I say you no go be like bad person.
And you still they ask that kind of question. You say, how you sound for your year?
Well, before I talk, I sound
for your year.
Me, I would look at it from another angle. And before
I'm not even looking at it from
let me just take the
angle.
letter for the sake of viewers at home or those just joining us. Mo can dissect them. Say good day, Shola and Slimmy. My name is Andrew, and I'm in a very confused state right now.
You put yourself there.
The first and the last true love I had was back then in the university. It appeared like our relationship was made in heaven because we were always happy. Everything changed when she had to travel out of the country because the entire family had to relocate a year. And we were unable to continue the relationship for years. 5 years ago, I got married to Cynthia, and ever since then, she had several miscarriages. Can you hear that? My family is becoming unbearable as they cannot wait to call me a father. Slimmy and Shola, my ex is back, and immediately I saw her, it was like she never left. We have started seeing each other again, and stylishly, it's already affecting my marriage. I'm beginning to think my wife and I were never meant to be because of all the drama surrounding us. We have tried many hospitals and prayer centers. Please, what do I do?
You used to put yourself in trouble. When you keep choking everywhere, you keep putting your eyes. You go from one place to the other looking for what is not missing.
What do I do? I really see my ex carrying my baby soon.
Don't worry.
Would I be considered a bad person in any way if I choose to continue?
You will soon chop breakfast. You see this breakfast, it go round. They go share and reach you. So you think, see, if you want to move on with your ex, I don't get issues with that, but do not use the yardstick of your wife having miscarriages. Maybe you guys were not meant to be.
5 years.
5 years. Yes, don't use that as an excuse, because see, not trauma alone say this woman even they go through miscarriage. Miscarriage no be waiting person want. No woman would ever want such for herself. I mean, you don't even know what it takes to have one. How much more 5? That she losing 5 babies. So that alone na trauma. Do you understand? So it is something she never put that on herself. It's okay for you to say, okay, maybe you guys, see, instead of us, maybe you now don't go pray like you said, and they later told you guys you are not compatible, maybe you go your different ways and stuff. It's fine. But she going through that trauma, and then you now wanting to cheat on her, bro. See, I'm not in any position to, call you a bad person, but you guys tell me the difference between a witch and a devil right now. That's it. Because waiting they do, if you ask yourself, just try and be yourself in a position. Let's say now you been get the low sperm count, and now our ex been, come out from somewhere, and she all of a sudden started to give you attitude. She started to tell you all of these stories where they tell Slimmy and Shola now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand. How would you have...
Let's take Uche from Niger. Uche, how are you there?
I'm fine, oh.
How Niger now?
Shola, Niger is fine. We appreciate God.
Okay, thank God.
What do you feel on top of this matter? Share this bros. If you say a bad person, say you want to take this decision, to move on with life.
My brother...
No, leave emotions, though.
It pain everybody, oh. Truly.
It pain everybody.
Marriage. Yeah, marriage is sweet. But this thing, they pain everybody. If he no go work, he no go work. Now the guy don't see a new love in ex. As he don't see in ex, he won't go back. He better say he go back than say he beat the woman die one day. So instead of go beat her die, the better both of them just separate, jeje, everybody going away. Look, we not look and say the guy they talk in mind now. He's very saying his mind before it's too late. When it's late now, the social media will start shouting, domestic violence. Now that he's speaking it loud, let him go.
Why be saying all of a sudden he started to speak loud?
Look, is my talk loud?
Uche, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, yes.
Okay, so I said, why be saying now, all of a sudden from nowhere, because say ex now come out from nowhere now, and at that time he started to talk, waiting be apple. See, I'm not against him, leaving the wife. I just against the reasons when they give, because leaving your wife is all about you guys coming together and saying, okay, this relationship cannot work again. We have to go our separate way. But you now using your ex as an excuse. I mean,
I understand, Slimmy, yes. But now his eye open. Now his eye open. And if you say, now his ex being heavenly made marriage, please let him go before this person die.
We're done.
Make him go there, go see the ex. If not the ex, they keep the king. Make him go there, go see ex.
Okay.
It's better for us. Let him go. And leave the girl to face her own future now before he kill him for us.
Okay.
That girl now star.
Now star, my brother. You're such a star leader.
Now, see, thank God say no be me first talk, so that go be like say, Shola, why are you supporting this viewer's opinion?
And you they tell towards Abba.
See, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Change is always not easy in life. It's always not sweet. In fact, change, like I told you before, is not a tea party. When a man and a woman will go, there has never been, and I don't think there will ever be, a tea party.
No easy breakup.
Even ordinary relationship for school, maybe at the 400 level, I want graduate, everybody won't go. You go say, that's why I said they know, say, okay, you they go back to the, they go still cry.
Yeah.
Maybe break up
I
without
cried though, my secondary school. My crush.
So change, that is how change is. And I think that's how the world is wept. Even if you are relocating, let me shock you, if you are relocating from Nigeria to UK, as fanciful as UK might want to be and everything, this thing inside you will still feel bad that you are living a habitat that you are used to. And
to a strange land.
To a strange land. I remember when we were going for service years back, the fact that we boarded, we were already in the bus, it was a late night movement, everybody in that bus started crying. We don't know where we are going. We know we are going to the north, but what started crying and why? Not because of where we are going is not good, but because we are living where we know.
Your comfort zone.
Our comfort. If a man says, see, we are not compatible, let us go.
But why don't you have, I mean, for me, it's not seeing it from that angle, because I'm more like, say, because the ex is around now. Jocelyn.
Good evening, Jocelyn.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, now chook mouth.
How will he say because the wife is having miscarriage now? He will now go because the ex is back right now.
Ataya.
They took them out though. So what if the ex are having miscarriages? Will he start going after one girlfriend or another?
He go change cloth tire now.
But is it bad now where we say in come out talk before the thing turn to
waiting?
Turn to issue.
Which issue? He's making the issue himself.
Which issue? You know, what if the man was now imported and the girl now sees
bless you, it should have been.
Okay, let me go to the ex.
But obviously it's not impotent.
If it was impotent, all you guys have said.
The woman herself is not barren.
If she was
and we
impotent,
thank God for the two of them.
If she was impotent, miscarriage is their fault.
It means that sometimes you need to make some radical decisions.
There was an issue. I had someone who was having miscarriage. The husband took the person to India. They had to resolve the issue.
It can be medically, yes.
When she's pregnant, has she gone for cervical sacral surgery? Has she done all this?
See, I can feel the pain in your voice.
If the funds to go to India is not there?
See, if we flip this script.
Jocelyn, what about if the fund for India is not there?
Please leave men and their cheating nature. Let me bet you.
She don't blow the trumpet, because if now woman do this kind of thing now, they go fetch infidelity. If Shola like this, they'll be shouting, she's unfaithful, she must have been cheating. You guys will not take it back that she never for once forgot that ex. That ex has always been in the picture. She must have been deceiving you. Let's call a spade what it is, Shola.
When we say,
yes, a spade is a spade, a shovel is a shovel. There is a difference. You get? There is a difference. Because if you had given, if you had brought up this before, like, babe, see, I'm even feeling for you. Maybe we not just supposed to date together. And by the way, now miscarriage, it's not like this woman no fit carry belle. No be say she no fit carry belle. I'm sure she will still give birth to her own child. Oh, okay, but maybe otherwise she just want. See,
but
I feel your pain.
Is there a point in life you believe that some things might? Do you feel everything must work? Everything must go the same way in life?
It might not go the same way in life, but there are some ways that are wrong.
Like that at times. There's this way you see things that God will work.
Yes, because this one God will work.
No. Hello, good evening. Who is there?
John. I think I saw John.
Good evening, John.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, John. John, let us leave sentiment and emotion. Let us face reality.
There is adding sentiment to it.
I just opened the TV. I'm watching the program and I'm interested. What is it about, sir?
Okay. You have to just follow
up, yes.
Follow up. You actually
sure
get
go and break anything.
I just opened the TV now. I'm watching the program and I'm interested on it.
Okay, so we're going to tell you, what we'll say is just keep watching. I sure say you can still call us back. So you'll hear the contributions from viewers and then you get to hear from us. So you have an idea of what we're talking about.
And we'll flip the letter again.
And then you get to see the letter again. So just try and read through. By the way, obviously you're a first-time watcher. This is Marry Me, you're watching. We also get people hooked on the show just in case you're single. But it happens every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. Slimmytee and Shola.
You see, there are some times in life we just have to leave emotions and face reality.
This is not emotions.
When you are saying that because so he must not move.
Okay, now listen
to the first caller. See, there are some times
I'm not going with the first caller.
There are sometimes you just need to face reality in your life.
And what's the reality?
Reality is our coming word that are not meant to.
Shola, wait, do you want to do something that will make me shake way for you? Wait.
If I find out, Yari has children for me today. If I find out that maybe I'm doing some things she doesn't like. I'm not even talking about her now. If it's her now, I'll say maybe I'm being selfish. if I am the one that is doing those things and she doesn't want those things or is not conforming, see, that is why this word divorce is there to be used. It's not existing as a word. It's there to be used.
I don't have
see
issues.
People divorce and they live the
Wait,
both
but you know about this. I mean,
instead
I'm
of
not
being
an
together,
advocate.
choke yourselves and one will die for one.
I'm not an advocate, right, when it comes to divorce. But I tell people, when your marriage is not working, especially when it has to do with so much of domestic violence, take a walk because I need you to preserve your life. Let's go for a break. We'll be right back.
Okay. Good day, Slimmytee and Shola. My name is Andrew, and I'm in a very confused state right now. The first and the last true love I had was back then in the university. It appeared like our relationship was made in heaven because we were always happy. Everything changed when she had to travel outside the country because the entire family had to relocate and we were unable to continue the relationship for years. 5 years ago, I got married to Cynthia, and ever since then, she has had several miscarriages. My family is becoming unbearable as they cannot wait to call me a father. Slimmytee and Shola, my ex is back, and immediately I saw her, it was like she never left. We have started seeing each other again, and stylishly, it is already affecting my marriage. I'm beginning to think my wife and I were not meant to be because of all the drama surrounding us. We have tried many hospitals and prayer centers. Please, what do I do? I really see my ex carrying my baby soon. Would I be considered a bad person in any way if I choose to continue with my ex? Yes, you're welcome back. You don't see the face of Mr. Michael Henry Abeokuta. He has 30 years. We can see his profile again. Let's quickly go through his details so that ladies, we're ready to go. And our fine boy, looking cool and good. Michael Henry, 30 years, Abeokuta. Hello, my name is Michael from Abeokuta. I would like to meet a God-fearing lady between the ages of 25 and 28 years for a serious relationship. I think it sounds...
Yes. All right, so our ladies, where you at? If you're interested, Michael is ready to mingle. Okay, so all you need to do now just send him a message. You get his profile on our IG. For those of you that follow us on Instagram, shout out to you guys. That's at WAP TV channel. If you're not following us, you didn't miss. If you know even follow us for every of our social media platforms, you're missing. All right, because they continue for there even when we come up from inside the studio. As a matter of fact, times before we even reach here, like the matter for today now, they don't drop one for there already. So make sure you're following us on Facebook, like our Facebook page, WAP TV channel. Make sure they follow us for Twitter at WAP_TV. Make sure they subscribed to our YouTube channel. We'll be at WAP TV channel too. Just subscribe on that. And of course on Instagram, still our WAP TV channel. So very easy peasy. And we are good to go. Just
we have Lawrence
on the show tonight.
Lawrence, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Lawrence is the lady.
Fine, thank you. How is everything?
Oh, maybe, are you Mrs. Lawrence?
Yes, Lawrence.
Florence.
Good evening.
Sorry, please take that again. What's your name again?
I'm Florence.
Florence.
Florence, please.
Apologies.
Yes.
Okay, so Florence, what do you think? What do you think about this matter?
My take on the program is the man is not serious.
Okay,
In
why?
fact, if he knew that he will go back to his ex, I don't know why he should get married in the first place.
Abi?
He should have just gradually keep waiting for the ex. Any year that she comes back, then they can marry.
Now he wants to hurt someone to please another person. Does that make sense?
It doesn't,
Even
my
God
dear.
will not be happy with him.
At all.
And it's still possible that ex will keep having the miscarriage. So what is he going to do?
So the cost
It's
might
so
be on him.
annoying. Some people just hurt people's feelings and think they can just get away with it. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, you know, even they try put the girl for his shoes. Like, they decide everything on his own. See, I'm not saying he shouldn't fall in love. I'm not saying if you want to go back to your ex, that's your problem, bro. You know, but I know they like when you guys cheat A to pay B. It doesn't make any sense. If you want to take a walk from the relationship, there are better ways of doing it. Nobody will force you for marriage where you know one day inside. You get, but for you to now want to now, I mean, our emotions one day messed up with already, and then you want to come compound. You won't just add another salt to injury where don't dey on ground. You're already cheating, and you're saying it's like it's not affecting. You're even the way you're saying it with pride. No, seriously, the way they're talking with pride, they're talking with.
I know you sound like that. It is normal.
Oh, because I'm a woman.
Yes, but
I'm not for that.
I'll be very pragmatic with you. There is no pride. In fact, he's asking.
He's not
for
asking.
him to table like, shame you need that being your bro.
He's not asking, Shola.
He's asking. He has not even decided.
He has decided because he's already seen. You've not decided. You already seen your ex. What are you doing with your ex?
I know you go there, but yet let us face it. He's still letting us realize that, like the first caller said, I'll still go back to him. He said,
why are you going back to the first caller?
Because it made a lot of sense. Said this guy is talking now. See, there are sometimes people need to come out and talk. It's just like a woman that the husband is beating on. And you say, hey, this man is beating me. I don't want again. I want to go. People say, Farada.
No, this one, I'm not saying Farada.
This man is not enjoying this thing again. Let him.
Why are you not enjoying it? Because your ex came into the picture. Sister, before that, were you enjoying it? Yes or no? No, was the miscarriage you're talking about? Did she choose to put? Do you know it can be a cause working on the guy?
Do you know marriage?
Shola, wait, answer me. Wait. Do you know this can be a cause working on the guy?
You've watched too many Hollywood movies.
No, seriously, not be a matter of seriously, not be a matter of film. But wait.
Marriage should not be forced down people's throats.
And nobody is forcing it on him.
Obviously, this guy is not feeling it again.
He's not feeling it because of why? Can you tell me why?
Best known to him. But he has stated some reasons.
Best known to him, an obvious truth that me and Shola can see. An obvious truth that we can see. The marriage is no longer suiting you because now your ex, you're claiming the love of your life. Guy, if this babe was the love of your life, she wouldn't have even abandoned you. So you think she did not see any guy for there? Oh, you think she did not see men in the Obodo that she went to? Oh, you think she actually came back because of you? No worry. I won't tell you not to change clothes, but just be ready to change as many as possible. Because you see this breakfast, we won't serve this woman.
It might be his royal garment. Might not be as much. You see, our garments meanwhile might wait, and that might be the garment that will fit.
Garment way by himself, you don't they stay.
And more so,
by himself, he's already soiling the garment.
I'm not. I know if I sound like this, you might take it emotional, you might feel callous, but see,
I just don't like when they play on people's emotions. For me, I don't like it.
The lady too needs a change of hand, if you ask me. He's not working.
Shola, what is the meaning of he's not working? Wait, can I ask you something, right? What defines a marriage? You know, I've seen situations where you say man and woman go marry, and they go legit tell themselves, even before they got married, that babe, for the next 10 years, when they give birth.
Because they both agreed not to.
That's what I'm saying. So because marriage, we make it look like marriage is all about giving birth. Can we both agree that marriage is way bigger than... I've seen situations, I know this is Africa, right? But where a man and woman, they choose to give birth to just one, and after that, they adopt like 4. What about adopting surrogacy? Do you understand? We passed that stage of saying the woman must carry belle. Yes, I want to feel the experience of the 9-month journey. Okay. But we need to understand the fact that things are bigger than it is now.
Okay, let's take Steve. Steve, how you doing? Yo, what up, Steve?
Yeah, hello.
Yo,
how
what up?
Hello?
Hello, we are with you.
Yeah, so I greet you now, especially.
We greet you too,
We greet
Steve.
you, your face shine. Your
shoe shine.
Your face show.
Sure, yeah. Well, the thing is, most women act on fact, men act on fact, while women act on emotion. I don't even watch that program they come. To my sister there, you can never really tell until you're married.
That's it.
And I always say one thing, no man should say he's lucky, or any woman should say she's lucky too until she's married. I'm talking from experience.
Okay.
Okay, I was married for like 12 years.
Oh.
And the first pregnancy, we lost it. The second one survived. The third one died. And all these children were 2 CS. And I got to word to my mom, like saying, my son, no, like the only pikin born, no. I go like, if you try, if you get man pikin, no. You understand? So, but, you know, the belief that we have is when you realize that your woman gives birth through CS 3 times, we think will come your mind and say, if she go again, she'll die.
Yes.
So you understand me?
That has been the mentality.
But the long and short of the story is, she did 5 CS and we had 2 extra boys. That's because
2 extra girls.
Yes, 2 extra boys. That we had 2 boys, then a girl.
Okay, good.
Now, to this issue on ground, even when, as I try to protect the marriage reach, hello?
Yeah, we can
We're
hear you.
there with you.
Yeah. So, as I try to guide the marriage reach, you know, many things come up.
Please go on.
Please go on.
Yeah, okay. So, the thing is, that guy that is having this problem is in a dilemma right now. Not everybody get the patience we get. Some of us, we don't wait 5 years, 6 years, 7 years to 10 years. Nothing happened. But for him to say he's in love with his ex, he never loved that first wife in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now he's acting on emotions now. You know, they act on the fact on ground. My guy, we talked something one time. He say, what if the guy don't get money instead I go to India? And we know the country today. If she don't they give belly, don't they get belly like that, before you know, 5, 6 times, 7 times, the Lord will depreciate. It will go down. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, what I will try advise my guy. I say, if you know you are no longer interested in the marriage, simply walk away. It's as simple as that.
So I dey ask you now, my brother, what
I
you
dey
come
hear you.
ask us now? Say, see what they happen. See step where I want to take. I hope I'm not being a bad person. What will be your response to that one?
Well, that question where you ask me, not the difficult question to answer.
Good.
Do you understand? He now won't do in mind. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Does that make him a
That's
bad
what he
person?
But he no talk say he no want marry that woman again. He will look the matter deep. He will hear from his side. He will never hear from the woman's side.
Yeah.
So what if the guy is Muslim, for instance? The woman know what he can say put inside. He know say it might be my mother, 3 wives.
Yeah.
Sure you understand me?
Yeah.
But we need to look at my that place. That one I will try cover up.
Yes.
What he need to do at this point in time, we don't get guarantee say if he marry the other girl, say that one will born.
No assurance.
Sure, no assurance inside girl. So if you go enter that one look on get the what you go do again?
Hey.
You go back to your wife when you carry belle. She be the same so.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the truth be say, make we all don't look am from a place of love. Say, okay, we don't say you get problem. You don't dey cheat, infidelity don't already dey for the game already. We could just take her like that. You don't dey do for her side.
I tell you.
So the thing they say your wife never know. Say you dey cheat. You know? So at the end of the day, if that one get belle, if it's as you dey plan the secret, so if you keep her secret till she born, they don't go tell your wife, say you don't get pikin or you won't call run. But trust me, at the end of the day, when we look at we all are human beings. All of us will be selfish at one point in time. Sure you understand? Yes. And I would like make we all of us, the viewers, when they listen, we could not be emotionally, we could not enjoy this thing from emotion.
Not the emotion matter, you're right.
Wow, Steve, waiting thank you very much for even sharing your experience with us. So waiting, I will just talk now real quick. We say, you see when we bring stories like this, and let you know say they happen. See, Steve happens to be our last caller, and stylishly the story, they very related to waiting we they talk about today. Do you want to give your
well, I think the only conclusion where I could just give for this matter be say, be as a get, but Mr. Andrew, if you search yourself very well and you feel that is the very next decision you need to make in life, please carry your woman along. Don't take any action. Don't make any decision based on selfish interest. You started this together. I'm very sure you are. Now you go talk to her and JJ she sit down. So you make her love you now. Where you want waka come out. Still tell us I want go. Say as it be. Don't leave her destroyed. Don't leave her shattered.
Emotions are messed up already. See, first off, from the beginning of it, I mean, it wasn't me saying he shouldn't take a walk. Because one thing I believe you say, they're in the first marriage. The moment it starts the first marriage, problem done there already. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, no drama for your own selfish reason. Yes, there are times in life you guys, they're selfish, but it is just okay for you to carry this person along. What did Shola talk? Now, JJ and JJ, she sit down, now you go meet her. And, you know, having 3 miscarriages alone, a big trauma for a woman. You know, so how much more you adding this? But let her realize, from a place of love, so we can still be friends. But I just say, this no go work again. I need to move on with my life. Age no be anybody mate, right? They count as the days they move. So, but if you have to live with, oh, my ex don't arrive, now the love what I get be that, I need to take a walk. You never can tell. You guys are going to meet in future. See, don't become enemies because you are trying to please yourself. You can still be friends, regardless of everything. So, it is what it is. We need to go. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Marry me, oh, I be gentleman, not take me shaka.